50 onto your student loans, or 1,000, or whatever, and whatever price point, you'll get refunded uh, at least a little bit of money from that. They'll give you a refund check. Like this one girl paid off her eight. It was a very lump sum of loans. Like it was around like I believe 40 to 80K. Paid that off within 2 years, so she's getting about 10 grand back from because she paid that off when they had announced. So yeah,
Oh, so you can get money back too?
yeah, you could get money back if you were paying your loans during COVID.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. So you can only get the money you already spent.
kind of. You ain't getting everything that you spent back, but you're at least getting a little bit back. Like I said, this girl, she covered her entire student loans within 2 years. She paid like 40 to 80K off, but she's getting 10K back. I mean, it's not everything she paid off, but she's getting it all. She's getting something back, and she's using that towards a house. So, so for me, I'm just waiting for that 20K. I'm waiting for that 20K off, and then I'm gonna pay that difference, and then on the phase two. Phase two is my
For
thing.
school?
Hell no. I ain't coming out of debt to end up in more debt. The only if I'm gonna ever go back to school, it ain't gonna be in no college. I'm gonna just find like one of those like courses that you can just go, like one of those like free classes where someone is like teaching Spanish or something like that. And I'm like, okay, I don't mind attending. Oh, that's $20. Yeah, I'll pay to attend that and just be a part of like that club, like a club. I'd rather do that where I'm learning something in the club than wasting getting into debt again, sticking school. Hell no.
Hell
If I was going back for free, sure, fine, but I'm not going back for free, and I can't afford to be in that debt. I have an opportunity to get out of it. What makes you think I want to get back in? That's like saying you're free to leave the ship, but I want to stay here. But you're free to go. No, I want to be right here. I like it here. No, hell no.
honestly,
I'm out.
honestly, I wasn't even worried about the debt. Now I gotta go back.
Everybody is debt free, and I'm looking at people that are debt free, and they're like, life sure is great, ain't it? And then people out here like, oh, I'm in debt, so I'm gonna just go into school to avoid my debt and get into more debt. What kind of life is that?
Mm,
makes
crazy one, man.
makes
The
no
American
sense.
dream.
Makes no sense.
The
I'm out.
American
I'm out here
steep.
having me stressing over a professor that is writing on a chalkboard, and I'm seeing somebody else who's debt free just traveling the world and be like, yeah, I'm here. I'm eating this exotic piece of food. Like, oh, that's nice.
What are they doing for work? What are they doing for work? That's the important
They could, even if they don't say, even if they're just working a 9 to 5, the fact that they're debt free and probably only have to pay rent, they're living happier than most people that have to do all of that, and they're going to school, and they're in thousands of dollars in debt. I'd rather be that dude that is debt free and working a 9 to 5. I'd probably be a lot more happier that way than to be a man in debt, paying rent, trying to work, trying to go to school, trying to make ends meet. Like, no. 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 No.
I
No.
mean, no, I hear you, man. It's a payoff. It did not pay just being like, yeah, all my money is just leave me.
That's
Even
how
when I
it.
got the money to spend it, just fucking
That shit just disappears. It's money is the greatest magic trick because it comes and goes and without you even noticing.
Who told you that?
I just made that up.
Oh my god, it's right now.
Lots of space.
I gotta record it, so it
Say no more.
I gotta record it, so I'll do whatever I want. That's like uh one thing Tristan said that stuck with me. He said I'm Bob Ross. I paint pictures. I don't live in them.
You know I don't mean the car.
I was like, hey yo, that's a T-shirt right there. I'll just relay the message to you. I'll just to him, then I'll relay to
Not to
you.
me.
Yeah, I'll relay your message to
Just
you.
like exactly what I just said. Oh my god, this nigga. I'm doing this shit for years, having you on the job. Message will never get fucking sent.
Like, look at this Nick. Look at this guy, Paul Revere over here.
I like Dwayne's taste in games. You know, I don't necessarily like because he doesn't play just the regular first person shooters. He plays like the in-depth RPG first person shooters. Everybody else is like COD and Apex and
No,
so
he plays Apex
I
too,
hate that
and
shit.
he
I know he does.
plays he plays a bunch of other things too.
Nomad starts that plan.
He's a hardcore Destiny guy though.
Hardcore Destiny.
Yeah.
Gotta be because Destiny's like Warframe. I
They
feel
gather
like
in teams,
it's just
sometimes
like
form actual gangs.
They legit lost me on the second game.
Shit.
And that bitch had me working with scum like
Yeah, I like the first game more. The second game, I mean,
like,
what, Destiny?
you don't say.
I'm trying to think of the
Ro
other
won't open
game.
her mouth without
Destiny 2.
Who's Roda?
what to spill and what to
Who's Roda?
I have no idea. It sure as hell ain't Destiny.
Dragon Ball. Who's Roda? You never played Skyrim?
Yeah, I've seen and played a little bit, but not too much. I have Skyrim for my Alexa, but I haven't hooked up Alexa since
Why don't you
college.
play Warframe?
I told you this last episode. Shit gives me a headache. I don't
Last
play-
time you tried to play it?
Nearly 4 or 5 years ago.
I see exactly. You were yelling.
No, it don't mean anything. Even game whatever
What about it gives you a headache?
I told you, it's just I don't know. It just if I play a game and it gives me a headache, I'm not gonna play it. The reason, like, I'm here to enjoy a game, regardless if it's slow or fast paced or nothing. But if the game just deliberately gives me a headache, I'm not playing. So Warframe gave me a headache the last time I played, and so I haven't played it since. It's not bad. It's a good game, but at the same time, it gave me a headache. So I just was like, I'm good.
I can never find anybody who plays any game that I play.
You play Balloon Tower Defense and crap like that. This ain't middle school.
This is one of those bad. This is bad.
This ain't middle school.
This isn't Tower.
I'll stick to Super Smash Flash at that point.
Super Smash Flash is discontinued. They took away, Flash Player no longer exists.
Well, I'm sure there's someone out there that modded it to make sure it works without Flash Player. So who knows?
No, it doesn't. Find it. Find it.
Any idea how
I've been
angry
lost
the old
without
man's
it.
gonna be?
I've been lost without it. I've been lost without it.
Need your help.
Oh yeah, did you see the Mario trailer?
What's this about? Raffin screwed Pan out. Plan is to show him that was a
It's a
bad
movie.
How bad did they get you?
Oh my
Bad
God,
enough to make me sit quietly through all your bullshit.
You know, we would do anything for you,
Even
sister.
worse.
Yeah, Chris Pratt is Mario.
Seriously?
Um,
You won't help?
Jack Black is Bowser. It looks really good.
Generators? You
Jack
won't help
Black
because
is
of some
Bowser.
goddamn
Yeah.
generators?
Who's
Is this
Peach?
another joke?
Peach is Anya
Chris
Taylor.
Pratt.
Peach is Anya Taylor Joy. Keegan Michael Key is Toad. Charlie Day is Luigi.
Fuck. I don't believe this.
Oh my god, it's just like a movie.
So you'll stay put because
You
Saul
have a
told
bunch of
you to.
celebrities
You
just
couldn't care
bum
less
rush
about me.
fucking movie.
Pan Am. This isn't about Saul.
Oh shit!
You know that.
What the hell
Listen,
you
we
playing?
can't leave.
I found Super Smash Flash.
Saul never said a thing about
You
you.
found it? No way.
Well, I found a game,
Well, I'll need that rifle.
one version of it.
Put a link in it.
And some of my own stuff.
Can we play
Take
online?
whatever you want.
Oh, I don't know.
Take care of yourself out there.
Oh, I don't know.
Thanks,
I'm.
guys.
It's kind of loud.
Here,
I don't.
WM.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, mute it.
No, because that I would mute you.
Looks like you
They don't have the
Oh, you
volume
can't
setting.
mute the game?
Mm-hmm.
They don't have.
Volume setting.
You disappointed?
I don't
Oh,
know.
it does feature multiplayer.
A little, yes.
So a fun choose from a range of iconic players such as Sonic, Yoshi.
Yeah, send me
Multiplayer.
the link.
It's in the
No,
chat.
I'm going again.
I sent it to you
Talk next time.
directly.
Nice.
I sent it to you directly.
Sorry. I don't have it up. I have 2 monitors, but none of them are
Mhm.
displaying this Discord.
This nigga.
Have you brought someone new?
Send the link. I did. Oh,
Seem like you get a lot of customers, huh?
True, but I get by from my regulars.
I even
Bro,
put.
where's my Discord at?
Buying new iron
Wasn't
every
even
week.
up at all.
They bring them in for
Super
a
Smash
beta.
Flash.
The
Only
sand
crazy
gets
games.
into every opening, every little crack. You gotta take them apart. Air blast
It's like,
them
oh,
every once
we
in a
don't trust
while.
Deshaun.
If you don't,
You sure you want to
well,
open a link from
you
this
might
nigga?
eventually find yourself wishing you did.
Want to see what you got in stock.
No, I'm not
That's
sure.
your heart's content.
Now I opened in my fucking Internet Explorer.
You still have Internet Explorer? They shut that thing down.
Did they?
Yeah, they shut that down like I think last year.
How did they do that?
They just took it off the internet
So wait, can I sell this computer? For my
because it has Internet Explorer. You probably get from a fucking collector, but you ain't getting nothing off of that.
say?
You probably get you could probably get something off of a collector if they really wanted Internet Explorer, but I'm sure anybody could just find a way to harvest the file, but they can't use it. It's just there. Do you even check it and see if you could use Internet Explorer, or does it tell you?
Brought someone new?
Oh,
Does Saul know?
oh, I don't know. I mean, something did come up. It might not be Internet Explorer, but I'm looking at this game. There is no online multiplayer.
It says there is, but I don't know.
In the link you sent me,
Yeah,
where? I go to versus mode.
I'm looking
and
at-
it says melee.
I'm looking at the details.
Brand plantations like buying shoes.
It says
When you-
multiplayer.
does it tell you how to
It
do
said
it?
no. It says multiplayer and single player mode, and that's it.
If you spend a lot of time in the Badlands,
Yeah,
it's worth investing in
there's
the
no online multiplayer. It's completely different.
active camo.
Oh,
Compared
it's
to the
probably
safe
the
zone,
like how it used to be back in the day, where everybody had to and two people had to share hands on the keyboard.
move quietly. Don't draw too much attention.
That's probably what it is.
Ugly, real quick.
I forgot you used to do that. That's crazy. Yo, you remember Stick War? Back, like you ever played any of the stick figure games?
Whoa, why aren't my characters unlocked?
You gotta
Stick
grind,
figure
boy.
games.
You gotta grind.
Blade. Why the fuck did they call Knuckles Blade? At least they got Kirby in this game. How do I gain points?
I don't know. I just found the game. Yo, you remember that?
Kirby.
I'm about to send you some.
Whoa. So there's a guy named Knuckles and there's a guy named Blade. How do I change colors?
You really trying to figure that out now?
It's the thing. Whoa.
Yo, you ever played Stick War?
this game is ass.
You probably
Stick
just
War.
you probably just don't remember it how it used to be. Yeah,
No, it's
yeah, it's a game called Stick War. It's there used to be a website called Stickman Games or Stick Figure Games. It's one of those. But one of the games was called Stick War. So basically, it's like a conquest thing. So you're a stick king, and you pretty much you're building an army to invade places. So you will watch them fight in real time, depending on like who you send out. So you can have like an archer, someone with a spear, someone with a sword. You can have like I think there was like a necromancer or a magician and stuff, and like giants. So like pretty much like your entire like whole mission is to just conquer. It's pretty fun. Well, it used to be. I haven't played it in so long.
small version of that.
I just put.
You should look up online multiplayer games.
A few odds and ends that should be useful.
Oh,
Each other.
All right.
I remember Monster Evolution. You used to be a. You had to be a You were a monster, and you just You just eat people, and then you evolve over time.
Monster Evolution.
Next time, Ellie. I promise.
I feel like I should remember that.
I'm just sending you links.
So,
This is on addicting games.
Yeah, go on, go already. Call
That's
us
still the
sometime.
thing?
Keep an eye on her, V.
It's on the website.
put it in the trunk.
Yo, there used to be a whole website that had all stick figure games on it. That's crazy how it's gone. You probably just can't find it anymore.
They just don't exist anymore.
Yeah, because like some of the games were violent.
Scorpion Mitch?
Like I like the ones where
They're on contract during the
you
last
would
Flew those huge transporters.
basically like you're a character and you would choose you had like two options, and then whichever one it would show like the action scene for it and whether you die or not. But either way, like the action scene was like pretty cool.
So Rocky Ridge, empty, dusty hole in the middle of
Like
Buffalo.
Stick
But
Fighter.
you kill your boss.
Night City or
Remember
just get the
that?
hell out.
Yeah, I remember that.
The whole area was waiting on a new interstate.
I'm looking at like whatever stick games that they got still on whatever this site is.
Remember Bullet Time
How
Fighting?
many ghost towns you think are there? Hundreds?
It sounds familiar.
Thousands. I drove down I-80 the other day.
Ooh,
All you
nah.
have to do is pull
The
over
only
after
level,
sundown.
take a little elephant.
It's quiet then. And you hear it.
Probably not.
The wind whistling through boarded up windows.
What the hell did you
Tumbleweeds
just send me?
scratching across dry, sandy tracks.
All these
That's
other
what takes
games,
down.
Stick War and shit.
Not with a bang, but with whispers and
Monster Evolution. Oh, that shit looks ugly.
That was fun. You just eat people and evolve and turn into a
Best friend's a girl could ask for. I'd
Nah,
stay in the
then there was,
game,
like-
too, if I were in their shoes. Fuck
know
Saul and his
what I'm talking
generators,
about.
of course.
Ooh, Learn to Fly. That was a bussin' ass game. You remember
But I'm
that?
not part of it anymore.
Still
And
treated
when
you
you
like
just
you
slid
wanted
off of this fucking
to
iceberg
care about you.
and fly.
That sounds familiar.
You would call close?
Trying to look at.
That game was bussin'.
Not right now, no.
And there's like a cheat
It'll
code.
just be a
You
matter
just
of
gotta
time,
click
though.
on the penguin's beak
Okay.
in the beginning. And you like
Seems you
unlock
got a
some
real
shit.
problem with authority.
What?
Oh,
They
Stickman
tell
Army.
you that after you beat the game.
Your leader
Stickman Army. I remember that.
seemed in a hurry to delta the hell out
Page
of
2. Let's see what other thing.
Let's
There was this
see.
one game.
Happy to see me.
What happened?
Oh yeah, Elite Sniper. I remember that. Oh, you ever play Mario Combat?
But you saw it. We got a handful of tents on a heap of
That was
You
fun.
haven't found an online one yet?
Promised land.
No,
It's something different. Better.
there's not many of those anymore,
I
really.
feel like there should be.
He'll be the end of
Like
the
there's so
quest.
many out there. One, a nice free one. Like,
I got one you should definitely try if you haven't before. This was fun.
But I'm playing Learn to Fly now.
Okay, we have arrived.
What do we do?
Mario Kart.
Mario
We get ready to
Combat.
greet the Raffins.
That's not
We don't
online
have
though.
time for that.
No, but it's still a fun
Oh, did you
game.
get?
First,
Oh,
we'll look
you
for
you know
anything
what we have? We
useful.
both have that other game. That's a fighting game. What is it?
Brawlhalla,
Uh,
Multiverses, yeah. I
Multiverse.
told you I haven't played Multiverses in like a couple weeks, honestly.
Multiverse is weird, bro.
No, it's
It
fun.
doesn't play as well as Smash Flash does.
It's fun, but I feel like now that I'm thinking about it, the beta stage, like the closed beta and stuff,
Hmm.
the play was more fun. Like it
Yeah.
still is fun, but I just don't like how they locked all the characters and like well, it's fine. So it kind of makes it more interesting. Like, all right, I want to unlock
Mm.
this character and
I mean,
stuff, but the coin system to like earn the amount of coins to get a character, it's
hmm
it's it's rigged because like you're not really earning a lot of coin. You got to constantly grind for it, playing like 10 to 20 matches to get probably like one character, and if not, then you got to buy. Like it's either that or you buy, and not many people want to buy because the amount of gleamium that you need to buy a character is like nearly $10. So it's like there's no point.
yeah, like the character turns ass, or it's just. But the
Or
characters are weird too. Like I don't like the way
I
the
don't know.
lag just makes it impossible to play with the hitboxes and.
Well, that's on them. That's not more on the character. That's the developers. I didn't have a problem with the
Shit,
hit.
I don't like the way they interact.
I
I just don't
didn't.
like the way the game feels. I feel like everybody loves it though.
It's fun. It's definitely if they didn't have
What you say?
the hitbox problem, that's the developers thing. Like they have to tweak that. But I didn't have a problem with it when I played. So that's probably like something that people. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
like more experienced gamers probably would notice more than I would. But like as a casual guy, like
We will have a surprise
I
Raffin
didn't have
for
no
you.
problem with it.
We just need to
But
get some
anyway,
power flowing.
um,
Let's check the
besides
terminal.
that, like the game is fun. I just it's my it's the cosmetic standpoint where it's more yeah it's a free to play game, but having almost every single fun thing mostly locked under a paywall, like you gotta buy your way to have fun, kind of just diminished what the open beta was. Bless you.
No,
Like the open beta, all the characters were unlocked. You could select whoever you want. And you can
that's
play
annoying.
through and all that
Paywalls
stuff.
fucking suck.
But
And like I don't
now,
know.
it's like damn, 3,000 coins for a character, and I barely make 900 in a match. Like, or less than that. It's like 40. They'll give you 45 coins or something. Like it's like what is this? But then you want us to get your battle pass and all that. Like the battle pass has some cool things in it, but at the same time, it's like um no, like
Great. They're likely to show up in
it's
numbers.
not.
We can't know how many. We need to outfox them.
That's why I like playing single player games mostly nowadays, because at least I can feel immersed and just enjoy that. Like Cyberpunk is single player. It would be
What,
dope.
the battle pass? What about the battle pass though?
First, we start up the control terminal.
Like everything shouldn't just have to be a battle pass.
Come on.
I mean, Multiverses is not bad, get granted, but
Wait for me by the
like
substation.
a lot of free to play games rely
You should have
on
got it with the game, right?
yeah, like I miss the days where everything came with the like what you bought, that was the game that had everything. And then obviously you had like DLC that you can pre-order or that they're having development after the game's launch, but like the game itself is right there. Like you don't have to buy DLC, buy like new character or anything like that. I miss those days, man. I'm tired of
The panel looks to be in good shape.
the
I'll make a bypass circuit to the power
the new
supply.
way things are
That should do
done.
it. We'll just have to get
What?
it up and running. Grab the jump
Just
switch.
everything is like
Boost it
paywall.
from the car battery.
You gotta buy this. Gotta buy that. Fighting games, all right, I can get that because that's
Everything's
like
pay to win.
Yeah, fighting games I can get say if I don't mind paying for a DLC character because like I like to have a full roster, especially for whenever I challenge someone on the couch and it's like, all right, you play as them, all right, bet I got you. But yeah, multiverses ain't that bad. I
But
just
what?
have,
You don't play Pokemon, do you?
we had a whole episode on Pokemon. I
But you
said
won't play on that website.
no. I said
We could do random Pokemon battles versus each other.
no. I ain't doing all that. But I have played Pokemon. We had a whole episode on
No?
it. We had a whole episode on it.
Yeah, I know, but you don't want to play. You don't want to play.
I don't do computer games. Let's just say that. Like besides the old ones back in the day, but other than that, I don't really do stuff like that unless it's like a
Well, we could
Steam
make
game.
it like that. You could build your old teams. We could make those. We could build old teams and fight with the old teams. Then, if that's how you want it.
We could do that another time.
All right, next time. Next time. Mentally prepare yourself to show it.
Everything's just not the same, man, as it used to be. What in the world?
Pokemon wise.
No, just games in general. But I guess you could say Pokemon. You know, you could do selfies on the new one.
Life wise.
Red cable connect.
Who's on the new one?
You could do selfies in the new Pokemon. You could take selfies with your Pokemon and stuff. I'm like, damn.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm like, we evolved.
I mean, it had to. When you think about it, Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver, Pokemon, they were already walking with you, right?
Not until Johto.
You got it.
I'll set up on the top.
Johto's
Yeah,
the.
but we had to evolve from there.
You flip the breakers when I give you the signal.
I mean, that was just cool in general. Having your Pokemon just walk side by side.
I wish I had that. Can you get one of those emulators on your phone? I just feel like a goddamn
I took
DS emulator would not play well off of a phone.
I had a DS emulator before. It worked fine, but I said this before. It just won't. Since it's not
Right.
really a design app for me for Apple. Like I could probably find one that works for an Android, but you when you're on Apple, you can play as long as you want. But at one point, Apple's gonna flag it, and you won't be able to
Oh, but
open it
how would
anymore.
like it just all? Huh?
It just fail saves, so you won't be able to use the app.
Now we wait.
There is DS emulators. I played Pokemon games on my phone.
No, I mean not the app. I mean on the emulator. I'm just talking about like the screen space.
Any idea?
Yeah, I said it's playable because I had an app that did it. That's what I was trying to say.
Oh, and it wasn't super cluttered.
Got it.
No,
Cover me, just in case.
Of course.
but I'm sure they don't have it anymore.
It wasn't all cluttered and shit.
No,
You see her?
Really, really hard to miss.
Let's take them by surprise.
Okay.
Let's try to do this quietly. If anything happens, I'll start picking them off. Sound good?
You playing a game right now?
no, I'm working on stuff on the computer. If I was to play anything, it would be Cyberpunk, and that I can I'm too immersed into that game that anybody who interrupts me, I would be pissed.
What? You're the self in it?
Yeah, cause it's a RPG shooter, first person. Like a lot of the dialogue trees, especially where I'm at right now. Like I gotta be really like focused in, cause I'm at a point where there's a character that you're introduced to
We have to pick all of them.
that you can have as a potential love interest.
Mhm.
So
That's why you need casual games, like casual, intense games,
So-
not necessarily fighters.
like
Like the Balloons Tower Defense.
no, I don't like playing games like that. But her, I'm like, all right, I like her. I can't have Judy, but I can have you. Because there's like 4 different romances, but depending on the gender you pick or for your character in the customization, gives you that option or not.
Yeah.
So say because you can design your character to look male but be female, or be considered female but male, or you could be male male, female female, whatever. So one of the characters, you have to be the
Mm.
female version to um, to have any romantic love interest with her, while the other one, which I'm trying to go after, uh, you have to be the male version of the character to have as a potential love interest. So when I
Oh,
started,
wait a minute. So it's progressive, but your lever is based off of who you pick at the beginning still?
kind of, yeah, depending on what you mean by progressive.
Like, you could be a female with male qualities or a male with female qualities, but the sex of your lover is still dependent on the sex of who you picked in the first place.
Yeah, I guess so. Because there's other love interests that you can choose. Like there's other like two other guys, I think. But
So you can't have a girl relationship though.
you could be the girl in the girl relationship, or you could be a girl in the guy relationship, or you can be the guy in a girl relationship, or you can be a guy in a guy relationship. But say if you are your character is guy based but with female qualities, transgender. I think that kind of makes it
I'll take the wheel.
the choices become limited after that,
There. Couldn't wait another minute, could you?
which is surprising. Hence why when you said progressive, I was wondering if you meant by it's progressive as
RMT, like,
choice, but it's like the illusion of choice, I guess, if you think about it. If you really think about it, I'm like, oh shit. Like they give the option for transgenders to be transgender in the game, but their love interest is like depending on the character. If you like that character, but you don't fit the specific qualifications to make them a romantic love interest, they're just gonna be a friend, and they'll be like, "Yeah, I just see you as a friend." I'm like, damn.
It's not over yet.
Well,
You got the cargo
some
for your
people lucked
car.
out then.
I did not get Nash, who was not in Rocky Ridge.
It's definitely worth it now after the patch fix-ups and now that it's playable.
fighting game.
Listen, I have a plan.
And I don't care. The car
There's not
works,
many
that's what we were after.
cross-playable fighting games besides Brawlhalla and Multiverses.
For fuck's sake.
I haven't played Mortal Kombat in so long.
I know where their little hidey hole is. We'll take the old unfinished freeway.
Kind of missed that game too.
They will not be expecting us. I'm sure of it.
I used to like Injustice, but the second one kind of took me out.
Is that online too?
V,
Yeah, but I don't think it's crossplay.
So where's this hideout?
a hop and skip away.
What is what?
I don't think it's crossplay.
What Nash did.
Like as far as PC goes, or any of them
I
actually.
placed my trust in him. He was the first person I worked with.
Yeah, I
who
don't
really
think it's
knew what
crossplay.
held. After I came to
Especially
Nash.
in
You have
regards
it
to
on
PC.
PC? No, you have it on your.
No, I don't do PC. When I play a game, unless it's like a Steam game that's like the game that I'm developing, like if it's like a game like that, I'll play it on like computer because
I'd
that
like to see for myself.
it's a game that is meant to be played on a computer like that. But if a game like Mortal Kombat or any of the shooters or any of the games that we play now, if I could play that with a controller, I'm gonna play it with a controller. I can't do no PC. Nothing against them. It's just not my thing to play.
Definitely see that.
So but I do like how everything is becoming crossplay now. So it's like I can actually play with people that don't have the same system as me, because like I prefer my system, but I'm not gonna buy another one or try to learn another one just so I could do that.
I feel that. I mean, I don't know anybody who plays fucking fighting games like that on PC.
I'm always curious on how that works. I'm like, damn, you got to put all those button inputs. Like, but say if it's a
weirdly,
like that, I need like a arcade stick or I need a controller to play a fighting game. PC, I'm like, damn, I gotta press K. I gotta do down, up, this. It's like, I'm getting carpal tunnel.
It might be easier taping it, honestly.
I mean, for people
They
that are,
might never be able to play with controller again.
I mean, that's for people that know how to use a PC like that as far as playing. I just, everything. I'll hook it up to a controller because I know how to do that. I know how to make that work.
You ever play that?
Play what?
The Penguins?
Penguins? Club Penguin?
Learn to Fly too?
No.
Say Club Penguin?
Hmm.
I'm like, this nigga.
It's crazy how games like Sonic came a long way.
Come on, limp dicks.
Did they? I thought they got left behind.
No, it's found its niche. People are excited for Sonic Frontiers because that's like an open world thing. I used to like Sonic Riders. Yeah,
Open world?
yeah, Sonic Frontier, but Sonic Riders that was a fun one.
I don't know, I didn't get outside. As well as Mario, now he's at some point.
No, Sonic actually was successful. There's this cool documentary that pretty much tells the origin of video games, and it also tells the origins of Sonic, Mario, Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, and like consoles too, and their origins. Like, what was the very first game, the very first console? How did cartridges came to be? Graphics, Star Fox.
Yeah, but that's back in the day.
Yeah, that's like the origins of video games. It tells you like where everything came from and how they were all developed and how it came to be.
It's more just a little bit before like all the first video games.
No, they were the first video
A
games.
little bit after. A little bit after the first video games.
They were the one. They were they were the first video games that essentially broke the mold. Like how Doom and Wolfenstein were basically the two video games that essentially broke out what was now considered first-person shooters. It was the very first. And it's crazy how like it all developed. Then they also tell the origins of Madden, like how that formed. The origins of EA, when it was just strictly just a sports game.
EA Sports.
It's in the game. Like the only reason why it's called Madden was because they needed somebody. Like the only reason why they call it Madden is because they essentially, when they were developing the game, they needed someone who was very well known in the football world that would be able to back up, and the best one was John Madden. I mean, there's more to it, but like, that's like a basis.
John Madden.
That's why it's called Madden. But yo, when's the next Madden? That used to be huge back in school. Like, oh, you got the new Madden? Or you got the new 2K?
It's huge.
It still is.
It's 2K, but still.
No, it still is huge, but like like now that we're older and we have our own demographics of just life, like I feel like it's not something that I notice prevalently where I'm like, yeah, Madden is like I don't feel like Madden is still huge because that's my section of life now where I'm not really around that. But back in school, like middle school, elementary school, like when we used to talk about things in like the hallways or at lunch, and then people would be like, "Yeah, I'm getting the new. Did you see the new Madden that's coming out soon? The Madden '06." Like, word? Yeah, they added this mechanic, and then they'll be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get the next Madden." Like it felt big. It felt big to play
What?
2K, or it felt big to play Madden, or having the new one that came out. Now, like yeah, it's big, but it's only big for those in that demographic. Unlike in school, regardless if you ever played it or not, like you knew of it. You knew how big that was. Motherfuckers knew you had money when you had Madden '07, or when in day one when it came out.
That's what it was. I feel like everybody just loved playing that shit. Just
I played it to the I think I almost there there was one time I felt I had Madden '06 on the PS2 and I think I crashed the game when I played it once because I rigged it to where I basically was controlling like both sides, and purposely made my team score 200 points. And once the game was finished, it wouldn't go past the load screen. I had that on the TV for like 3 hours, and nothing would happen, so I had to restart it.
how did you control these things?
Well, when you play, you can hook up a second controller, and you just make it to where your team gets the ball each time. And just score. Simple as that.
You were always playing offense or something?
No, I
Is
was
that what it was?
no like imagine say you're playing a fighting game, but the second player is a second controller, and you're just playing your controller, your player, and you're beating up that other character who can't fight back because it's another controller that's sitting in your living room vibrating as you're beating up the character. And then you win and you earn that winning point, right? So imagine that winning point racks up to like 200, and you're just there doing the same thing over and over again,
Hello?
fighting a player that's not there. Black Adam. Alright, I think I'm gonna go eat. I gotta I forgot Mob Psycho season 3 started, so I'm gonna probably start that too.
Sounds good.
I'm
Talk to you later.
gonna start that too. But yeah, I mean if you ever hop on Multiverses or Brawlhalla again,
Or what?
just let me know.
Let you know.
If not,
I could hop on now. Just playing this penguin game.
I mean later, because I'm gonna eat. I haven't eaten yet. I literally woke up and I just went straight to the computer to work on a couple things.
You eat all day?
I ain't eating
Alright.
nothing. I just woke up. Like I said, I woke up, went to the computer, and then you texted me, and I was like, "All right, you said now, so I'll just
Right, I'm
set
probably
up."
gonna play on that.
Hmm?
I'll play a little bit.
Yeah, I'll play in a little. What time does your girl come back?
How long you think you're gonna be? Huh?
Quite some time, because I haven't eaten yet, so I'm gonna be enjoying eating for a minute.
Alright, I'll just shoot you a Snapchat and some shit, bro. Enjoy your food.
Yes. All right, I'll hit you up.
Alright, peace.
Peace.